All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Art Talk. So today I wanted to talk about negative talk. Just stop talking bad about yourself. This is one of the biggest things that I feel is just so detrimental to anyone and to an artist. Especially, we cannot be expected to be great at everything we can do. We cannot be expected to just do a lot of the things that people expect of us to do. I mean, just think about everything that you didn't know how to do in your life. You didn't know how to ride a bike, you didn't know how to ride a swing, you didn't know how to walk, you didn't know how to talk, you didn't know how to do all these things, but eventually you learned how to do them, and through repetition, you eventually got better at it, and it sort of like worked out, and you either stuck with it, and maybe you went from walking to running to doing everything else, right? But the constant telling yourself that you're no good at something, it just is never going to get you anywhere. It never advances you. It never moves you forward. And so where I hear this a lot is amongst artists, the continuous self-doubt that happens, that negative talk within oneself that, oh, I'm no good, I'm just lousy, I'm not going to get better. And these are the things that, well, okay, it's not going to happen. You're convincing yourself of these things that aren't going to happen for you. And again, this is where I just feel like that sort of talk and this talking bad about yourself is just going to always keep you in that rut. And just the knowing, just know, hey, I'm not great at this. It's not my best suit right now. It's not the best thing that I know how to do. But what I am willing to do is work on it. I realize that I have shortcomings. I realize that when I observe maybe someone else's artwork and I go, oh, I just see there's just so much of whatever that thing is in that person's work, and you're just like drawn to it. It just moves you. It does something, and you can see that, and you recognize that it's not within your own work, which we all do anyway. We are all internally, I think, any artist, we all, let's just say we all have that self-doubt, right? It's there. Let's not just try to beat around the bush and say that it doesn't exist. It exists, but it's how you talk about it or treat it. Like, I know within myself that when I can look at other artists' work and be like, man, it's so good, it's so amazing. I wish my artwork sort of like, I want my artwork to have that within it. I need to influence that so I could say, oh man, they're so good and I just suck and I'm never going to get better. I could do that. Otherwise, I could say, oh man, that work is so beautiful. How can I incorporate that into my designs? What can I do? Well, let me put this into practice. Again, I haven't said anything that's defeating, that's self-doubting, that's just making me not even want to pursue what it is that I want to pursue, which is the aim and goal of just improving my skill, just to eventually fulfill my own personal needs and fulfillment, but also fulfill the needs of a client's eye, for that client to look at my work and see that this artist has potential. They might be worth hiring for this specific job. That's where we want to get at. But again, you're not going to get there when you're constantly telling yourself you're just no good at this, that you just suck and it's never going to happen for you. So that's what I just kind of want to encourage you not to do, is don't put those thoughts in your head. Try to switch it around. Again, you're sort of you are tricking yourself, right? You're fooling yourself. You know that, again, maybe you can't walk or something, and you know you're a little baby, but in your mind you're telling myself, I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna be able to grab that toy by myself, I'm gonna be able to do it. Eventually, as you work on it, you're gonna eventually be able to do it. That's the same thing that's gonna happen with your art. You may feel that, oh my God, I suck at drawing caricature, or I'm horrible at drawing life movement in my doing my figures, in my figure drawing, whatever it may be. But you know that as long as you keep working on that all the time, it's not going to be there all the time. Eventually, you're going to start to see that progression. You're going to start to see that growth. It's going to get there. You know it will. Just look back at if you have that mindset, just look back at a sketchbook from 3 years ago. And if you aren't developing, or if your stuff isn't changing from then you know, hey, well, I got to do some more work. Maybe I'm not investing enough time in myself, and maybe I got to just step up my game just a little bit more. And you come to this awareness and realization, and not just, again, telling yourself that it's never going to happen for you. All right. So that's it. Make it a great week. Keep watching your videos on Silver Drawing Academy. Keep learning. Put this into momentum. You're going to get to where you want to be. I promise you, with the right mindset. All right. Make it a great week and take care.